If you could say your name before your response until we have name placards for everyone, that'll help the press out. And likewise, the press will be introducing themselves and who they write for before they ask a question. So with that, who wants to kick it off?
Hi, my name is Ashley. I'm from UCI Esports. So as I write for college students in the collegiate atmosphere, I'm wondering if you guys have any advice for college students looking to go into the pro scene.
I mean, Mickey, you did that, right?
Why me?
I mean, you did that, right? Weren't you in school before?
Yes, I was in college, but
so what was the path like?
I mean, my life is just about I playing the game with my friends first, and just doing very well, and we made the competition, and we did it on the BlizzCon, and I became a pro player. That's not my path. But it's not gonna happen to everyone, you know.
Yeah, so what would you recommend for someone that's like good and...
I mean, for me, I would recommend them to like be stop doing that. Be like responsibility. Like if you're working or you're studying, I mean, you should focus on your main. How's that mean? If you are the student in college, I mean, you can study for 8 hours and you can practice game for like 8 hours. Everyone has 24 hours, the same. So, yeah, and start playing with friends, and became a good player, and, exactly, how to say that? Join the competition.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I think playing in the, like, amateur leagues and, like, the college, tournaments is, like, a really good way. Just sort of get your name out there, and then it's just, like, practicing and balancing life, college, and gaming all the same way.
Oh wait, another thing is I think streaming is very helpful.
Yeah, streaming is a very good way to get noticed.
Yeah.
Hi, Randy here from Game Talk Live. So what's the experience been like being part of a brand new league, and not only one of the first teams as part of that league, but one of the, what you could say, fan favorites?
Do I get that one?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you?
Okay, I'm Felix, XQC. Is my mic working? Test?
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Okay. I don't hear it very well. I mean, to be honest, everything's like brand new. It starts with my mom. Alright, so like everything's like brand new, like the offices are new, the computers are new, everything looks nice, fresh. I don't know how it is in other stuff, but for this it's like super professional, nice, organized. I don't have to really worry about anything. I mean, I have my managers and teams that like my team managers that babysit me basically. I have to do pretty much nothing. Like from food to travel, practice, whatever. I just hey, what do we do? And they do it all. So the experience has been really nice. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait for this season to start.
Just mute it, dude.
Mute! Do you know how to mute it? Have you ever used a smartphone before? Just kidding. I know, you
I turned it off.
I don't want to make fun of you.
We good?
Yeah, we're
good.
Yeah, good.
Oh yeah. Tyler, ESPN. For all of you, which team has impressed you the most so far through the preseason, besides yourselves? Like, which team do you think looks the strongest?
On stage or in scrims?
Overall, scrims probably too. Which teams have been impressing in scrims?
I would probably say Florida Mayhem. I think they're a fully composed like Western team in a way. But they've been showing that they can compete with Souls, us and that kind of stuff. So they're really showing that they deserve to be in the top, top seeds of the season. So it's a little surprising because they are from like a lot of different teams, but coming together they've been doing really well. So.
Hi, Tim from HTC Esports. This is for XQC. You played incredible today. You really did some work on Winston. You played extremely aggressively, and I wanted to ask you about that. I guess there was, obviously some community flack for you throughout this entire process. Some people were like, oh, yeah, he's on the team for the streams, but obviously you're going off. You've grown into the stage. You're playing at an all-time peak, in my opinion, on LAN. How comfortable are you here, and how do you get your mindset into the right, the right mentality after hearing all that stuff and just playing through it?
All right, so playing online is a little different, but the way that I do it is like a small ritual, I guess. It was my first LAN when I was in Poland for World Cup, So I just take my shoes and my socks off, and then I just feel at home. And then I look at my screen, and I just feel super like zoned in. So when I don't have my socks on, I feel like I'm actually in my bedroom. So I don't really have any stage stress that much. I don't really get nervous or whatever. So that's really good. For the stream thing, I mean, that's just like a normal conclusion. I think a lot of people just, they see me stream and they're like, I'm going to analyze his performance and whatever, but, you know, when I'm streaming, I have like the viewers, I talk to the chat, there's a lot of things to do when you stream, so you can't really focus entirely on the gameplay as much as I would like to. Otherwise I have to cut on interaction, and I've grown to really like interaction, so, you know, it's like a conclusion, but, you know, I'm here to play and perform and practice every day, so when I go up on stage and I prove them wrong, it feels good. So, yeah. Was there anything else that I didn't answer in that? Okay, that's good.
Thank you.
Hey guys, Josh from Blitz Esports. So we're back on LAN after a major patch, Mercy changes, Moira's in. How do you guys feel about the current state of the game?
You guys want to do it?
Any,
Alright, I guess I'll take this one. I think, it's kind of unfortunate that Mercy's still almost a must pick, because, the ability to res is super strong. But, it's sort of switching the play up a little bit. It's good to see some, a lot of Junkrat, something new, even if, it is a little strong at times. But, it's exciting to see the patches. I think, in the future you'll see a couple of balance patches that hopefully make a lot of other things more viable. So, it's good to see the meta evolving and not just staying the same.
Hi, my name is Nick. From Inven. This is actually a question for you, Akusta.
Yeah.
On Twitter, you said that you weren't really happy with your performance and that you thought you didn't really have any impact.
Yeah.
Can you just elaborate on what you really meant by that and maybe the type of impact that you would like to have going in the future?
Well, it's just, playing on the stage, just sort of a different zone. In scrims, I've been cracking heads a lot more, getting some more value kills, really sort of, adding impact, killing people myself, actually helping the team at times. But, today I didn't really get many individual frags, not really dealing with the Tracer as much as you can on Zen. So as much as I, would like to say I played well, I just don't think I did much. So just wasn't my day. I'll come out another day and practice.
Yeah, and personally, what is your adjustment for that? How do you bounce back from a bad day?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I know how good I am at this game. I know I've put in so much time and practice to be here. I know I can play better. It's everyone has their bad days. Everyone misses shots. Everyone just makes bad decisions. So I'll just practice. We got another month until the main season starts. Once we get there, hopefully I can search for better games.
Blizzard recently announced some changes to the competitive ladder system, especially in regards to the SR gain at the Diamond Plus level. How do you guys think that'll affect the state of the competitive ladder and the larger Overwatch esports scene as a whole?
I think we'll get better matches on the ladder, of course, that's the whole point. But I think it'll make longer queue times. So for esports and what my perspective, viewing, obviously, I'm a streamer, so I think about that stuff. I think queues are going to be longer, so that'll be interesting to see. But I think it'll make a more reliable practice environment for the players, because once you're done with scrims, you play comp, and sometimes it's late at night, so you'll get really unfortunate games on the West Coast. You'll get Diamond Master games when you're 4,500. So that's currently not optimal for practice, but I think it'll get better. And like I said, it's more like a reliable environment. So I'm looking forward to it.
I have a question for you, actually, XQC, my last one.
Yeah.
How does it feel to beat Blitz Esports for the competitive Overwatch subreddit content creator of the year? And what are some nice things that you can say about us?
Whoa. Content creator of the year.
What a joke.
I honestly didn't expect it. I think I've grinded a lot, so maybe some people noticed. I did that even before I was sort of known, but it's just, I don't know, I have a lot of fun with it, so having fun and being rewarded for it, that's like the dream, so I'm super happy about it. And just these small things that sometimes appear like something of the year or whatever, I think it's really nice, so thanks for that.
Hey guys, Adam with Action Esports. So you guys are some of the most seasoned and experienced players in professional Overwatch right now, but we do have a lot of rookies here this week. Who are some of the players that have stuck out in the last few days, and who do you think we should keep an eye on in the future?
You guys want
to? Alright. I think there's been a couple of like really standout performances. Obviously, Baby Bay played really well for San Francisco Shock on multiple different heroes. A lot of people, wasn't expecting such a good performance. So really good to see him come out strong.
Unko,
always played well, but yeah, he's another veteran of the game, so he's been playing well. So I was commenting on it today. I think Silk Thread's been playing really well. A young player coming into LA Valiant as a pickup. He's been really showing that his Genji skills are on point. So it's a couple of younger players really coming up. So it's gonna be exciting.
I'll add one more. Fate's been popping off. I mean, I look up to Fate. I really I didn't want it to get to my head. When people said I was like one of the best Winstons, and I just tuned in. I hosted Fate one night, and I just looked at him play, and it was like, okay, maybe I'm not that good. And he's been showing that on stage. I don't think he gets stressed either. He's been doing super, and that's like a model. So
actually, one more. I think a couple of the Boston Uprising players have been playing really, really well. So it's good to see them sort of hopefully changing people's perspectives of the team.
Hydration's a little.
Yeah.
This is for all of you, so you can just answer however. You guys played some really strange comps in the first game, especially, and also kind of playing some weird Sombra Moira stuff. Now let's switch up Moira. Very little Mercy. Are you guys playing around with stuff? Are you hiding strats? Like, what's going on with that? Both.
That was just a cute pocket strat that we, Coco actually had the idea, and he's like, why don't we do this, and it'll be great. And we tried it in scrims, and we actually did really, really well with it. So we're like, okay. We didn't have a ton of practice with it. We didn't really know what the counters were. We didn't really know what it was. We do now, So they really knew how to counter it. They really knew how to get us out. It's just a cute little thing that we wanted to try out. Obviously, didn't work.
Thank you. And just add on, you've been playing well in comps when you don't have Mercy. So is she super overrated? Or is that just you guys?
I hope so.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right. Thank you, Dallas Field.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.